How would you describe your dating habits?
What I'll do is I'll get a little bored and then go on a dating app and match with a bunch of guys, and slowly but surely they start disappearing. I'll go on a date with one or two and then it doesn't work out, and then I'll pause my profile because I need to catch my breath.
Yeah.
And then I'll do it again.
You would think that ghosting is the biggest shock when it comes to dating now, but no. And it was so organic, so beautiful, because it was kind of like love at first sight. Hi, my name is Cristina, and I am what some would call a serial dater. I've been on about 154 dates in the last year. But wait, don't judge me, okay? Let me explain. I'm going through a divorce. I was married for 7 years, and the total time that we were together was a whole decade. And then I was thrown out into the dating pool, and I'm drowning. What can I do? I was thrown into the dating pool in 2020. So there's a pandemic going on. How am I gonna meet someone when we all had to be staying at home? So it was a really, really, really weird time. I think I took a year off before I began to date. I wanted to get vaccinated first. And so then I did that, and I started going on dating apps and checking that out. And it was really, really weird after being with somebody for 10 years. I decided to just get in touch with me and figure out what I was gonna do, it was like my life was starting over. I realized that I had lost myself while I was married. I stopped focusing on me, focused more on our relationship, and also focused more on just, trying to survive in life. And this whole year, I really focused on myself and really went and dug deep into what made me happy. So after, reinventing myself and finding out what made me happy and feeling better and looking better, it gave me the confidence to go back into dating.
What's the worst date you've been on recently?
The worst date was going with a guy, and then he basically told me he forgot his wallet, so I had to end up paying.
So you ended up paying?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't offer the Venmo, Cash App?
He did, but then I felt bad.
No, you get your money back. You don't feel bad.
I don't know. I'm such a softie for it.
I'm messing with that's a good part. That's a good quality.
Yeah,
to just do, what needs to be done.
I was like, I'll just do a good deed and let him enjoy food.
I feel that.
For free.
So when I first met my husband, I met him in person, and it was so organic, so beautiful, because it was kind of like love at first sight. And I feel like that doesn't happen anymore. Going into the dating field now, everything's on an app. You go and you match, yes, no, and it's kind of sad. You don't even give the person the opportunity to get to know them or anything. You just look at their picture and you judge them on a picture. So I started doing that. I went into this dating app, and as soon as I put up my profile, I got probably like 10 guys that liked me, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so cool, I'm so popular. I matched with like one guy that I really liked, and we really hit it off, and then he ghosts me. I don't hear from him again. And I'm like, what? I thought like we were really hitting it off. And then all of a sudden you see like all the people that you matched with, you see them disappear. This is how the cycle gets started. You start dating someone, it doesn't go anywhere, so then what do? You go back on the apps. I would, go back, get a bunch of likes, you go through, they start disappearing, you find that one person, you date them for a little bit, and it doesn't go anywhere. And then what do? I go back on the app. You would think that ghosting is the biggest shock when it comes to dating now, but no. Getting rejected by someone who doesn't look as good as you do. Through all of this dating experience, I've realized that it's helped me grow. It's helped me reinvent myself. It's helped me gain confidence. It's helped me see that it's not me that gets rejected. It's just that people are different. And it also has given me insight into what I want in a partner, in a person.
How would your ex describe you?
Ooh! That's a good question. Well, now see which one. I would say my ex would describe me as a pushover. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think that you still resonate with that title, or is that something you moved on?
No.
Okay.
I've learned.
Was that something you were aware of at the time?
I thought I was just being really, really nice, giving in to a lot of the stuff that he was doing. And then I realized that he knew he could do that to me, so he kept doing it.
So when I was dating my husband, I was a little more careful at what I would say, just because, you want someone to like you and stay. You want someone to not leave you. But now I speak more of my mind. I know what I want. So it's easier for me to express that when I meet people. And I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind. I've realized that I want someone who has their life together. Before, I always thought that I could help a person become who they're supposed to be, but we really can't. They have to become who they are by themselves. And so I've realized that I want someone who's complete, who knows what they want, because I know what I want. Non-negotiables for me at this point are he has to have a job, or at least goals, or at least ambition to get a job, and be somebody and have purpose. I think that's what we all want in life, is to have purpose, to know what we're here to do. So I've realized that being a serial dater is really just taking ownership of your own love story. And that's what I want to do now. I'm okay with being a serial dater because I'm taking ownership of my own love story.
Do you have a dating philosophy?
Fake it till you make it.
Okay, that's a philosophy.